Sup shredders, my name is Logan aka Spiderhands and welcome to SB Reviews, where today I have myself a track for an act named Richard Jellinek. Hopefully I'm not mispronouncing that. Titled For Your Love. And if we switch over to here, we've got the video loaded up on YouTube here. 6K subscribers, that's pretty good. Got a lot of love, like 250,000 plays is pretty good. You know, got lyrics here as well, which I'll probably have a look through at the end. As well as socials, and we've got music lyrics, Richard Jellinek, producer Richard Jellinek, and vocals by Lucky, who I think is Chilean. I think Richard is from Poland and Lucky is Chilean. So we are going to listen through this track from start to finish and hear what we think. And just before we get into it, oh, hang on. Whoa, I forgot that YouTube just goes straight into it. Before we get into it, I just want to sort of I don't usually talk too much about the videos because I'm not as knowledgeable about how music videos are made. I sort of mainly focus on the music, so yeah. Oh cool, we have a nice piano melody here leading in. Oh cool, we have a... Wow, okay. It's giving me a real kind of like 80s vibe with the kind of the hair metalish kind of stuff that was around then, and I kind of dig that. It's kind of dope, you know. Lead guitar solo sizzles, the drums are nice and punchy, and it's got a great it's driving you forward. You know, it's a great introduction, and it was nice to have that piano go straight into that. There was no mucking around, no intro core, nothing. A nice sort of repeater on those vocals as well from Lucky. I'm liking the reverb there as well. I'm enjoying the I'm looking for your presence, searching everywhere. And you know, it's nice to have that bass guitar mixed well. You can hear it clearly in the mix, but also there's a little bit of distortion on there, which is quite nice. And I like a bit of bass with a bit of grit. And you know, we're not doing squeaky clean pop music. We're doing rock. You know, it's okay to have a bit of distortion on the bass. It's not like it's going to start overpowering the guitar or anything. Nice little bit of vocal fry then. Nice, stunning. Yep, great. You're my best life choice. Really charming. I'm liking that the piano is kind of faint in there and it's kind of accompanying like the guitar and the drums and the bass and all that, but not everything is in your face. It's like it's been produced in a way where it knows that you don't want to have too many things, sort of elements competing for attention. You need to have one or two things max where it's like, oh, that's a thing that's happening, and then you switch it up as you go along just to keep things fresh. I'm liking that tension in that last chord of this progression now. That's really nice. I was kind of scared that we were going to go and try and resolve that chord progression with something a little bit more wholesome, and I just felt that that would have been such a shame. I thought we were going to go to an F or something like that, but we didn't. Oh, did we? Hang on, let me go back a sec. Oh, I'm confusing myself. I thought we were going to go to a C sharp or something like that, but we went to an F. Would that be a C sharp? So I thought it was going to go into a D flat, but it went to the F, which was nice. Oh, that was an interesting chord progression there, but just I'm liking as well the way we've sort of done some palm muting on those lead lines during that chorus. It's nice. It's played in the same rhythm as the hi-hats, so everything sounds nice and synchronized. For your love, I could die. Wow, is that the end of the hook or the start of the hook? I assume it might be the end of the hook. It's a what? Like I know I said I wouldn't comment too much on the music video. There's a lot going on there, and I'm all for it, man. I'm living for it. Because it's not just like the loudness of the instruments and the place they are in a stereo field. It's also about the intensity, the energy of the way the instruments are played. You know, you've got occasional guitar arpeggios going on sides of the instruments, a bit of chorus or something like that applied, while the verse is going on, and you have that intensity ramp up with everything in the, you know, in the hook. Yeah, these vocal harmonies here like make it sound a lot bigger than it did before. Like the overall sound of the song here, the dynamic, it's gorgeous. It's a really there's a lot of color within this composition. There's a lot of harmony, a lot of harmony. What am I talking about? There's a lot of color within the harmony. It's nice that Lucky's been able to do what he wants to in regards to the vocals. And, you know, to be fair to Richard, my understanding is that Richard's totally responsible for most, if not everything else that's gone on in this. For him to be able to play these instruments like this and capture the essence and to sort of collaborate with someone like this on this level and produce something this competent is not something it's something to take seriously. Richard Jellinek should be taken seriously as a really competent, like, skilled composer. Guitar solo, cool. I was wondering when this was going to come in. I can't tell if there were key changes there or if they're modulating to suit the specific chord that they're starting each part with there. But it's really interesting harmonically what's going on there. It is unusual. It does catch your attention there. You're not relying on the same root note for the start of each section. You're playing around with the listener's expectations, and it helps the song to progress and evolve in a way without alienating people. Providing it's done well, of course, but it has been done well here. I mean, it's clear that Richard can, like, shred, but I love the amount of restraint. I love the amount of restraint that Richard's showing here as well. It's like he knew that going and doing like a 30-second note tapping solo or something like that. I'm being genuine here, because it is a shame when people sort of overplay. He's like he knew how to complement the other melodies within the mix, within the song in a way where he could still show his ability whilst also making the song better. Kind of like the icing on the cake, right? That's typically what solos are, if they're done properly. Yeah, really pretty video. I enjoyed it. The guy obviously knows how to play the guitar and the drums and the bass and the piano parts and everything. It does remind me a lot of music from like Bon Jovi and stuff like that. We got the lyrics here as well. If I have a look here, we've got I'm walking through the streets that I know so well. I'm looking for your presence, searching every place. And whispers of the wind, I can hear your voice for every move I've made. You're my best life's choice. And when you leave me for the day, I feel like I'm dying. Man, that's visceral. That is brutal. That is, it sounds like torture, you know? It's one of those love songs where it's like it sort of borders on codependence, but it's just true love, I suppose. I'm a fool in the dark waiting for a single spark of your love, your touch, your smile, and for the love I could die. Yeah, it's brutal. It's heavy stuff. It is incredibly heavy stuff going on here. I kind of adore it. It's kind of wholesome in a weird way, you know? Which again is not something I'm totally used to with some of the hair metal in the 80s, you know, some of it was pretty raunchy, but this sounds like it's about it's a beautiful song actually. You know, you're standing by my side no matter what I've done. Like a child, you shelter me, you're the first one to whom I run. If I could choose a place, I would die in your arms. With so many sins I've had, you still love me like yeah, so that's potentially part of it. So you had that development later on in the song where it's like they've made some really silly mistakes in their time, and this person still accepts them for who they are, and that's love. I was born to be with you forever, and no matter who doubts this truth, I will stay by your side forever because my world, my love is you. Yeah, gorgeous. Yeah. No, I like these lyrics. I think they're really wholesome, and I think that they suit the passion evoked within the music. You know, the guy obviously cares about what he's doing when he writes music. He obviously cares about his sense of musicality, his performance, and he knows how to find people like Lucky who are, you know, Richard knows how to find people who are also well suited to his tone, his style of music, and it's really it's worked out well. I think this is great, and I can understand why it's gotten a lot of attention. Like 250,000, that's good. That's a good amount of attention, you know. Well done. Enjoy it. Like enjoy the success. I think it's well earned. This is like organic. This is organic growth from an artist, a musician who has put a lot of effort into what they're doing, you know, and I think the collaboration paid off, and well done to Richard Jellinek for your love. I don't know what else to say here. I think I've talked about the production. The production, you know, like if I was to really pick it apart with a fine-tooth comb, I could maybe find stuff like maybe this could have been EQ'd slightly differently or something like that. But I think it's at its best effectively, and I like it a lot. I think it's really, really cool. Yeah, at 4 minutes, it's as long as it would need to be. I'm not sure if any value would be added by having the song longer. So I'm glad that we made a conscious decision to have it kind of fade out at this point. It's great. This is effectively my review of Richard Jellinek's For Your Love. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please do go show Richard Jellinek along with, you know, Lucky and other associated people some love via the various social medias and our YouTube page. Stay cool, stay safe, and please also remember to support your local musicians and artists at this point in time, as they need the help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on in the world. Catch you in the next review. Spider hands up.